opening statements.
Thank you, Judge Atkinson. Hello, my name is Emily Atkinson, and it is my pleasure to represent Joseph Stalin on this case. The defendant is accused of causing mass violence and massacring millions of people during his rule. Those are very serious crimes, but they have reason behind them. You will hear the prosecution list the many crimes my client has committed, but we would like to both deny those things and give a reason as to why they may have happened. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the defense will call 3 witnesses to the stand. First is Ketevan Galadze, the mother of Mr. Stalin. Ms. Galadze will testify that my client, her son, has had a rough past. Both her and her son would be beaten by Bessarion Judasvili, Mr. Stalin's father, also an avid alcoholic. Mr. Stalin has also suffered from smallpox, which left his face and arms slightly scarred and deformed. Because of this, he was teased in school and always strived for respect from others, which may have led to his abuse of power. The next witness is Artur Bagrov, a childhood friend. Mr. Bagrov would like to hear firsthand about the brutal beatings from my client. He says, those undeserved and fearful beatings made the boy as hard and heartless as his father. The last witness is Nikita Khrushchev, a co-worker and close friend of Mr. Stalin. Having worked with him for so long, Mr. Khrushchev has seen how his father's acts have affected him and how he inflicted the violent behavior onto others completely unknowingly. As a whole, we will prove to you that the truth is, he is not guilty. First witness to the stand, Mrs. Ketevan Galadze. Hello, Mrs. Galadze.
Hello.
Can you describe the relationship Mr. Stalin and his father have while Stalin was younger?
Bessarion was always a very harsh man, and when he drank alcohol, it made things worse. And also, when Stalin was little, he had smallpox, which left his arm and his face deformed. So all the kids and even Bessarion laughed at him.
What impact did that bullying have on Mr. Stalin?
Well, at the time, I did not think anything of it because, and, but in the end, it did have a big effect on him.
Thank you, Mrs. Galadze. That's all we need from you.
Yeah, that's all.
Next witness to the stand, please.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Bagrov. You were a childhood friend of Stalin's, am I correct?
Yes.
And did he ever tell you about his father's abuses?
Yes.
How do you think he felt about this?
I think he was always hurt and always wanted power.
Why do you think he wanted power?
Because after he had the smallpox, he always wanted the respect from others.
Do you ultimately believe this led to his abuse of power?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Bagrov. That is all. Nikita Khrushchev to the stand, please.
Yes.
On a personal level, how was Stalin's attitude?
He always felt a need to be in charge.
And how do you think that affected his ruling?
He was always a strong and capable ruler.
How was his personality?
Deep down, he is a very kind and caring person who is always helping you. But on the outside, what the people see is the harsh side which his father shaped him to be.
Thank you, Mr. Khrushchev.
Thank you.
And thank you to all of the witnesses. I call to the jury's attention what was stated in this case and why my client is innocent. Nothing happens without a reason. Therefore, my client's actions should not be held against him. Mr. Stalin is accused of many crimes, including causing mass violence and massacring millions of people during his rule. Although they are serious crimes, I can support his innocence by stating evidence from his childhood. The prosecution has stated all of the facts, but we find that there is a deeper meaning to all of them. The 3 witnesses, in summary, have stated that Mr. Stalin has mainly taken after his father. Yes, he is a harsh ruler, and yes, he is accused of many previous crimes as well, but he shouldn't be the one blamed. It's childhood memories that have shaped him into the man he is today, just like how our own memories have shaped us into the people we are today. Deep down, he recognizes his actions and knows that his past may have not been the best. But nevertheless, he is a great ruler and can do so much for us as a people. We shouldn't focus on his wrongdoings, but we should recognize the things he did right. He completely transformed the USSR from an agrarian society into an industrial power. That is an incredible accomplishment. And for that, we should be proud. With that, we would like to plead innocent, for Mr. Stalin has done nothing wrong.
Has the jury decided? Well, what do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, we're videoing? Okay. Your opening statements.
Don't look at me, Charlotte. Thank you, Judge Atkinson.
You're welcome.
You will hear the prosecution list of Hello, Mrs. Galadze.
Hello.
Charlotte!
You know how it goes.
Nikita.
Well, what do you think?
Beautiful!